Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you come across this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. If there is anything, just pre-warning, well, first, let me just get my thank yous out. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, tipping the Clarista, pledges to the Patreon, purchases off the wish list, and sending things to the P.O. Box. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There was a shooting threat at the kids in the school district, and so if there are any disruptions, just a heads up, my kids are home. I'm sorry, I kept them home. I'm not sorry, actually. I kept them home. And they will remain home until they get that figured out, where the threat came from and all that. So anyways, so just a little heads up, but let's get a message here. I was called to get another one out for today. So let's dive in. Let's see what it is. Let's see what you need to know. What do you need to know? What's the collective need to know, please? At this time. There's definitely an energy of like pulling your energy back, okay? You're pulling your energy back from something, someone, or it feels like there's some type of protection, some type of separation, some type of but the thing is I feel like you've already done this, and there is this, like, you're seeing, you're realizing where it affected you, okay? Maybe you didn't realize before, the extent of how this energy was affecting you, or like there's some sort of change that you're experiencing. It doesn't necessarily have to be but it's like collective. I feel like currently at this time, it's like you already made the change, and I feel like currently at this time, you may be witnessing or recognizing or seeing the effect that this change is having, or even like the effects that that whatever this was had on you, or like the weight that it held, or the influence that it had, or something, right? It feels like it's like something is like, oh, that's, I heard they're harmless, or something, there's something, and but again, you have separated your energy, pulled back, something like that, and you're like, oh, maybe they, because it feels like you've called back your power, okay? And so it's like, oh, well, maybe they are not as harmless as I thought, right? Or maybe that was not as harmless as I thought, or maybe, there's something here, okay? The devil is sneaky, right? The devil is sneaky up in here, okay? All right. What does the collective need to know? Please. Mallory, would you like to get up here, buddy? Come on. Come on up. Oh, you want to go lay in your bed? Okay. All right, baby. I love ya. Okay. We have the ancestors are here. I love that. Hi. You want to say hello? Hi, handsome. You want to say hello? Yes, you do. Oh, him is a sweet boy. Yes, him is. I love him so much. Yes. Oh, him is so sweet. Him is so sweet. Look how handsome it is. Yes. Him is such a sweet guy. Listen, I love him so much. You ready to jump down? Oh! Can you jump down for Mama? Can you very much. Okay. Ancestors, song lines. With the orca. Listen, I feel like there's some ancestors here that are like doing something. It's like, you know how people listen to like subliminal messages, while they sleep, or like listen to certain things to like help change the subconscious programming while they're asleep or during some sort of hypnosis. It makes me feel like there's some ancestors here that are actually like kind of doing something very similar while you're asleep. There's some sort of construction on the subconscious mind. Look, we have this connection, which is the tarantula in reverse. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. There's like something that you have released here, okay? And you're either getting ready to witness, or you're learning here. You're learning what it is that was like maybe weighing you down here. Transformation. It's bringing in a transformation, okay? Trust this. Trust your energy the way that it's showing up. Trust, that you made some sort of right decision here, or there is too also this energy of, that's my good boy. That's my good baby. Intuition. You're in wisdom with the soul here. Okay. Yeah. You're getting a lot of downloads. There's like this energy of, learning that the influence that something had, or maybe even like the energy that someone had, like the connection here. You know what I mean? It's like, and it could be something, it doesn't have to be a person, it could be something else, but it's like collective. What I really feel like is like you have outgrown something. Your vibrational frequency has raised, okay? And so something is no longer aligned, but it feels like, and so this may have been something that was not easy to release, okay? But I feel like you're like witnessing this somehow. For a lot of you, this is a person. You know what I mean? Like this is a person that was like, had you like tangled up in some sort of like web that they had weaved here for themselves. All right, let's clarify these. Some of you are in a position of like getting a lot of rest right now, okay? You're being guided to get a lot of rest, or like clean something up, or kind of, it feels like doing things that like don't seem fun, right? It's like, but it's some sort of preparation. So like, you know what, it's really giving like maybe you do something that you really love, but there's like certain parts of that, certain aspects of what this is. It's like things that like need to be done, but it's like, man, I don't like that part. I don't like that part, right? I feel like you're being guided to like get that part done, okay? I also feel like you may be even being guided towards it. But honestly, I feel like there are a lot of things with this release and this transformation here, okay, it feels like there are a lot of things that are going to come a lot easier, that are going to flow a lot easier, that you are not going to be so, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you, there's this energy of realizing the extent of what something or someone was doing to your energy, like the effect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, maybe hanging out with somebody in particular, and it was like you picked up on their energy, and you know, didn't want to, you know, it caused like laziness or procrastination or, you know, avoidance or, you know what I mean? But it's like you're realizing there are some things that it's just like you're doing, right? And it's like, oh, well, I didn't mind that at all. Like, and that's just an example, but I feel like you're realizing the extent of just how much you were influenced, your energy was influenced by whatever this is. Okay. All right, tell me about these ancestors, please. Four of Swords, also an ancestor card. Okay, way to double up on that, right? That's that's like the spirit guides. That's like the Hierophant too, and the Minor Arcana. You're learning something. Yeah, High Priestess, you're learning something. There's something new that you're being taught here. Okay. It may be about an energy in particular, or I heard it's time. It's just time. There's something here. Okay, tell me about the song lines. Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, yeah, it's like you've been given some sort of time to like understand something, to see something, like to, you know what I mean? It's like by completely separating yourself from this energy here, it's giving you you know what I mean, the wisdom and the understanding here. It's also helping you to like plan how you move forward, right? Like there's a shift and there's a change that's happening. Okay, it's like you know, getting out all the tweaks in something, right? It's like, okay, so you know, it could be as simple as you know, your morning routine, right? Taking something out of a morning routine completely shifts and changes your whole day. I'm also picking up on an energy of like maybe even talking to somebody in the morning, or it feels like it's like you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but it feels like it's helping you to nurture yourself more, because for a lot of you, you are in service of a lot of others. You pour into others, okay? And whatever this is, it's helping you to serve yourself more, so that you can continue to be in service of others, right? Like, yeah, it's, yeah, I keep going back to this Queen of Cups, and it makes me feel like nurturing yourself, okay? Or nurturing what it is that it's like. This could be a business, this could be a house, this could be a vehicle, this could be your children, this could be, but I feel like it starts with you. There was something that was like, it's like, you know, you could have been falling behind in some of these things, or you could have been, you know, feeling misaligned, and it just seems so simple, so minute, like one little shift and change, and you're like, you're recognizing, you're learning, you're realizing Where something in the past could have been nurturing. I feel like if it was a person, this person probably was never nurturing. If it was something that you do, you've outgrown this. You know what I mean? Okay, what's this sacred abyss? This learning. And I feel like your ancestors are behind this. You know what I mean? I feel like your ancestors are behind this. The Four of Wands, the Chariot, the Nurturer, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is you nurturing. This is you... something about manifesting as well. It almost feels like some of you were like kind of like I want to say teetering, but like you know, like maybe even like straddling a little bit, like two different timelines here. Okay, and there's something about learning learning how to fully step into the present, fully step into yeah, because whatever this was could have been part of an old timeline, right? And that could have been what was keeping you like straddling a little bit. And what's happening is I feel like you're learning to be more in this present moment. Yeah, Star card. And there's some sort of like manifestation here. Oops, sorry. Maui's up against the door making big old ruckus. So for some of you, they're telling me that you need this confirmation of like, yes, the reason that you feel better, the reason that you're, you know, whatever, moving forward, that there's like this opportunity here, or like it seems like there's an opportunity I heard that presents itself here, okay? It is because you've released this, like, like, yes, this thing, this person, this whatever, like really had like that much of a hold on you here, okay? Energetically, it was really weighing you down. Yeah? I'm in the shower. Okay, sweetie. Okay, what's this connection in reverse? Yeah, this is like, and you know what? Earlier I was looking at this, this learning card, this sacred abyss. This is like two energies looking at this door here, okay? And I was picking up on two people walking through like the same door, okay? Look, and then with the connection in reverse, look, the door is now open. Yeah. Yeah. With the Four of Wands, that's the 1111 card, right? Like this is like, it's like you are going to witness and see how it was like this, this particular connection or this particular whatever, is like by releasing this, it's opening this door for you, a door that you may have been like looking at, like, I don't know, it's like there's like a code on it, right? And you couldn't figure out the code. I heard you had the code all along, okay? But because there was like somebody else that was kind of, it was like somebody else was like standing at the door waiting to kind of like go in with you, right? That's an energy that I'm picking up here. But also I feel like this is also you healing from a connection from somebody that was like that, right? Like and it's like, okay, yep, you've healed, you've actually released this, you've really let this go, right? And now it's like, now I can open the door here, okay? That's what I feel like the divine is saying. What's this transformation? Yeah, you've cut some sort of cord, some sort of tie. You released something, someone. And there's like zero desire for whatever this is. And that's what's... And again, you're going to like witness this here. Yep, you've emotionally disconnected. 8 of Cups. You have emotionally disconnected. Judgment. Past. Yeah, it's time to bury the past. And I feel like that's like there's a shovel and everything. It's like, okay, yep. Justice. Yeah, you're having justice over this past. Okay? The Sun card. For some of you, it's like disconnecting from maybe even like a group here. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I don't know, but it's like something that was really affecting your energy, right? You have let this go, and you are about to witness just how much it was affecting you, or how big of a hold it had on you, or even like just how deep your empathy is, right? Like it's like, man, I didn't realize like I was really picking up on all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't realize that I was really that sensitive, or I didn't realize that, and I feel like you're about to realize, right? Because it's time for you to learn something new, and it's time for this door to open. Okay, but you had to make this disconnection, and you were always going to, but it was like, but you had to do it, and you had to be like, it couldn't be forced, right? I feel like it was forced at one time, and then there was like this progression of you emotionally disconnecting and healing, right? Cutting the cords and things. But now that you're like really ready, okay, and now that you're, you're choosing to like strength over this here, okay, it makes me feel like, okay, yeah, now you can walk through this door. Yeah, this is somebody who had some sort of insight, 3 of Wands, about an Ace of Pentacles for you, and so they bound themselves here, okay, to you. All right. Now, I feel like they bound themselves to you because they just thought that they were going to be able to like sneak through the door. You know what I mean? It's like you have come to this door, but there's been something that's protected here, okay? And this is what some of you, they thought that they were going to be able to sneak through the door with you, but others of you, they knew that this was going to keep you stuck here. Okay, and that maybe you would miss something, but again, you're protecting like all of this hard work that you've done, and you're ending and you're making endings, because it's like you're no longer worried about like the past, right? The past is the past, we can't change it. but it's like you know that there's something significant about your future. You know that it's like you have future chariot, the temperance here. It's like that the seeds that you plant are very important, or what you focus on, or it's like what you focus on grows. It's like you've actually witnessed this, you've seen this, you've seen how your focus and your attention and your energy actually brings growth and or death, right? And so it's like this energy, and I feel like this is something that you're learning here, okay? But again, it's like you're actually being able to, there's something about this energy right now where you're being shown, you're being shown something here about yourself, about your own energy, about something that you were doing. And this is your confirmation here, okay, that this was just putting you, it's like you are that empathic. You are, like, your energy is that sensitive, okay? It's reminding me of this energy. So last night the kids and I went and saw Beetlejuice, the new one in the theater, and her daughter, okay, right, she didn't believe that her mother could see ghosts, right, that her mother was a medium, okay, but anyways, so she meets somebody. Okay, they go back home for a funeral because the grandfather dies. She meets somebody, and turns out this person that the daughter meets is actually a ghost, okay? And she didn't realize that she could see ghosts also, okay? And so, and this ghost tried to trick her, tried to, basically, I feel like they were trying to, isn't it weird when people send you texts through email? That's so weird to me. Anyways, then the mom had to go, right? Like, basically, he was just trying to get her to sacrifice her own life, right? So he could come back alive. You know what I mean? Basically, just switch places with her, okay? Yeah. I don't know why they're reminding me of that, but that's something that's possibly very similar to kind of what was going on energetically with you and like a group of people, or you and somebody else, right? It's like, but again, I feel like you've already made this disconnection. There's already been some sort of ending here. Okay. Yeah. 3 of Swords. And you're about to see just exactly how much. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Yeah, somebody's upset about this. They're in this 3 of Swords energy because you're holding back, because you're having this clarity, because you're seeing clearly, because you have made it out of the I feel like out of the dark night, and you're holding back from this person. You've made some sort of judgment. Excuse me. Yeah, there's been some sort of judgment here, and part of it is like, you know what? I feel like you're not even necessarily like upset about these people, or because some of you, these people or whatever this is, didn't really mean to do what they were doing. You are just super empathic. You are just a super empath. You are just like you can feel, and so it's like you feel and you pick up on all this energy, and I feel like it's like to an extent you were able to kind of like, you know, maneuver that, but it makes me really feel like there's like this next level of like, oh shit, okay, like this next level of like really getting down to your own, like the core of your own energy, and witnessing that, and realizing like, oh my gosh, okay, so I definitely see how that was, yeah. So a lot of you may be spending a lot of time alone, you know, in the next, you know, season or whatnot. I don't feel like it's gonna last for too long, because I feel like there's this energy of like releasing these people, and then there's new people that kind of come in. But I do feel like it's like you have been kind of like focused on yourself, or it's like yeah, somebody's upset because you pulled back, right? And you're holding back. This, it's like again with the Four of Wands, the 1111. This tent is wide open. There's a door that's opening up for you, okay? Um, and we have this Justice card here, okay? Again, yep. And it's like you're really coming into a space of, you know, we talk about death and rebirth all the time. We talk about resurrection all the time. But I feel like you're like witnessing this. This is like there's like this moment of like, oh shit, I manifested that, or oh shit, look at me go, or oh shit, like this new energy, or oh shit, you know what I mean? It's like something like that. Like there's just, and so it's like with that, they're taking me back to that. It's like time to learn something new here, okay? There's something about, you know, being in this new energy, and like, it's like, what's next? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, I manifested that. Bravo. Good for me. I am still good. Yeah. You know, and it's like, but there is something about, some of you, this like what's next is something that you're gonna work on or create that is it's like in like you're gonna keep in mind your sensitivity to other people's energy here, okay? Because it's not to say that like because you're so sensitive, you know what I mean, like that you can't be around people at all, you know. But it's like the right people, or it's like being very selective. A lot of you are, because of your like deep empathy, you're kind of like shift, what is that called, shift changers, shift, basically the people, like you kind of become the people that you're around. You kind of become, you like, you really do, you pick up on that energy so heavily and so deeply. But again, I feel like your ancestors are coming through to be like, no, this right? You've made this ending and they're like, okay, now this is who you really are. And I feel like you guys are going to be like, whoa. Like, what the fuck? Some of you may be like, man, I was sitting in that for all that time and I could have been here. No, everything happened. You went through all the cycles that you needed to go through. Like I said, some of you, this disconnection, it needed to happen the way that it did. Okay. It's like, you needed to walk away out of like self-love, not out of fear, okay? Out of self-love, not out of fear. From whatever this is, okay? Yeah, for a lot of you, it's because you held back from certain energies. There's a new connection that's coming in for you, like I said. Yeah. I see your true colors shine through. And I feel like, somebody's going to take some sort of leap of faith towards you, and I feel like it's going to surprise you here, okay? But it's because somebody is, they're like seeing you in this energy. They're seeing you in this new energy, right? They're even other people may be realizing like, man, that person or that group was really like dragging collective down. I feel like even other people are witnessing this, okay? Yeah. And again, like I said, these are people like, or energies that could even admire you. They could even look up to you here. But but because they are still kind of going through their own restrictions, you are just that sensitive that it's like important that you are very careful. And again, I feel like this week or today or over this next season, like you are going to realize, because like I said, there's been some sort of change, or there's about to be some sort of change here, and you are going to witness and you are going to realize. And I also feel like you're going to learn something new here. The divine is going to learn something new, teach you something new. But also too, it makes me feel like you're opening yourself up to like new possibilities as well. Because whoever, whatever this is, could be attached to something that maybe it feels like there's a manifestation that's evolving. Okay, you manifested something, and it feels like it's evolving to align with you. Okay, it's like it came through, you aligned with it, but I feel like your emotional maturity or something here, there is some sort of like shift and change within this as well. Okay, like I just see you doing things differently here, but you are definitely on top of this wheel. Okay, all right, let's get some final messages here. Yeah, there's somebody else that's in their head feeling heartbroken about this. But you know what? And you know what, too? There's somebody else also that maybe is realizing this as well. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, shit. If you've disconnected from somebody, there's somebody that's realizing how how your energy carried them. You know what I mean? Like, just like truly how your energy carried them. Yeah. Yeah, some of you, they may have even judged you. Some of you, they may have even judged you for acting out their own energy. You're coming to terms with the extent and the depths in which you are the mirror to those around you. Yep. That's part of why you're so empathetic, why you're so deeply, and like why you're able to feel and connect and things like that so deeply. It's because you're a mirror. So it's going to be very important for you to like level up your cleansing practices, your protection practices. But at the end of the day, your job is to be a mirror. And so you may come into contact with certain people, okay, and you may find yourself like I said, but like kind of showing them, reflecting to them things. It's important for you to realize that that's like kind of your job, right? Like, it's like something about, how people say, leave your work at work and your home life at home, right? Some of you're employed by Divine Corporation here, and you're just, I feel like you're realizing there's something about like figuring out, some people will be like, I don't even know what I do here, right? Like in a regular corporation, like I'm here, I do these things, certain things, right? But like, I don't even know my position. Some of you are figuring out what your position is here, okay? You know what I mean? You're realizing like, okay, so, and it's like more than just that. It's more than just a title. It's helping you to get closer to yourself. And that's what's so important. Your ancestors are guiding this. They're aiding in this here. Okay. Yeah. You're going through this new beginning and somebody's just mad about it, basically. But also I feel like there's major breakthrough coming with you and your energy, and it may even have to do with, there is some sort of, it may aid in like some sort of like moving forward, disconnecting, forgiving yourself or something like that in certain situations as well. Once you figure out that like you literally have been like, you like morphed into somebody else and maybe you didn't realize that. You know what I mean? Like there's something about that here. Okay, but you're morphing back into yourself, okay? And because this energy, these cords are being cut and it's like slowly dwindling away. And yeah, so because of that, it's like your natural alignment, your natural frequency is the code to unlock this door. And it was important that there wasn't somebody there waiting to kind of jump in with you. You know what I mean? So, shoot. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you. I love you so much. Oh, also, they told me too, this is somebody also outside of you who, again, there was that energy of somebody like judging you for you displaying their own energy to them, okay? There's somebody too who was judging you for the energy that you were displaying, not realizing that it was those around you. Okay. This person is also realizing. Okay. So not only you are seeing your true colors, like it feels like maybe it's been a long time, right? Like, or, it's like you're coming back to yourself here. It's like with this release of this energy or this connection or something like that. You've been through a lot of healing and it feels like you're like, finally coming back here. But also too, there are other people, like I said, that are realizing it's like, oh man, not only are they realizing the effect that someone, some things, a group had on you, but also with that simultaneously, they're realizing how energetically sensitive you are. They're like, okay, well, that makes a shit ton of sense. Right? Like, now I understand why, maybe this could be like a parent, right? And like, maybe when you were younger, you were like shifting and changing energies a lot, kind of like all over the place or whatever it may be, right? And they're just like, they could have been confused, or they could have just like threw their hands up or something. I don't know, but it's like now they're recognizing, they're realizing, they're able to understand. This is other people too outside of you able to understand, and it's because part of this process was they had to witness you in this energy in order to see you outside of this energy. So I'm excited though for you, because also there's like these aha moments, these breakthroughs of like, holy shit, now I understand, now I see. You know what I mean? Okay. Love you.